Yo, Bob, what's up, dude? Sweet. Both streams look like they're live. Let me... All right, we're on the right scene. Mike's live. Let's go. You doing good, Bob? Ooh, Typhoon. Let's go check this out. Hell yeah, finally Friday. TGIF, man, TGIF. I'm gonna debate here. I'm gonna see if I wanna do some work here in the 104th or if I want to keep up my A10 training. A10, hell yeah. Oh, you have the A10A? Sorry, I was looking at something else. Bub. All right.
Welcome to the training lesson on the Digital Stores Management System, or DSMS, often pronounced DSMAS. We'll conduct this lesson right here on the ramp, so I'm going to run the batteries and bring up some systems.
Okay.
DSMS is the primary interface between the pilot and payload. In the A10C, weapon profiles are used to select and configure the weapon of choice, so that you are not really selecting a weapon per se, but selecting a profile which has a weapon assigned. For example, you can create multiple profiles for a particular weapon to prepare for various tactical scenarios. DSMS allows you to create and customize up to 20 profiles, each saved under a unique name. Profiles can be cycled by DSMS controls on the MFCD, the select rocker on the UFC, or
what happened when I pressed this?
A selected profile
What's up,
is an
Wicked?
active profile and is displayed on the bottom left corner of the HUD.
All right.
DSMS includes the following pages: status page, inventory select page, selective jettison page, and missile control page. Some of these have additional subpages. The DTS upload page is now up. Press OSB 18 on the left MFCD to upload the DSMS data. Okay, now let's select the DSMS page with OSB 14. You are now looking at the status page, which is the primary display of the DSMS. This page allows you to quickly view the following information: weapon inventory and status for each of the 11 stations, release settings for the active profile, gun status and ammunition remaining, EO power timer if Maverick is active. At the top of the display, OSB 1, 2, and 4 and 5 allow you to access the other pages of the display. Without pressing any buttons, take a moment to become familiar with the display. Press the spacebar key when you are ready to proceed. Let's set the master arm to training mode. Left click once to set the switch to train. The blue indication on the DSMS denotes training mode.
Oh, that's
White
cool.
indicates master arm safe and green indicates master arm arm. As you can see, stations 1 through 11 are
I am
displayed
dumb. I
sequentially
am.
clockwise, starting from the bottom left corner. Each station box indicates the profile name, which usually corresponds to the designation
There's
of the
a
weapon
there's a
and
vote
the quantity remaining.
for what to learn next
Depending on the
between
weapon,
the
additional
A10,
information may be
the
contained inside the
F4,
box, such as
Warbirds,
the launcher
and Hilo,
configuration or weapon
and there's a
sensor
tie
status.
between
In the
F4
bottom
and
center
A10.
of the
I
display,
prefer the A10
the
over
cannon
the
data
F4.
block indicates the ammunition type and amount remaining. The center of the display indicates the current HUD mode, and additional details of an active profile when one is selected.
How you doing, Dom? You,
Press the
you leave
spacebar
yet?
key to proceed. Starting with Station 1 on the left side of the aircraft, we are carrying the ALQ-131 ECM pod, an LAU-68 2.75-inch rocket pod with 7 training rounds loaded, an AGM-65D, a BRU-42 rack with 3 BDU-33 training bombs, and a GBU-38. Continuing to the right side, we have another GBU-38, another BRU-42 rack, an AGM-65K,
Oh,
the
nice.
AAQ-28 lighting pod, and the LAU-105 launcher loaded with 2 AIM-9Ms. We are also carrying 1,150 target practice rounds for the gun. Let's first cycle through the default profiles loaded from the DTS. To do this, we need to take the HUD out of guns mode and into either CCIP or CCRP modes. Press the HOTAS master mode button or the M key on the keyboard once. We can now cycle the profiles using the select rocker key on the UFC. Alternatively, because the HUD is currently SOI, you can press the HOTAS DMS left or right commands or delete and page down on the keyboard.
Oh, that's cool.
To see a list of all loaded profiles, let's enter the profile main page by pressing O. The profile main page presents a list of all loaded profiles. Press OSB 19 to designate the WTU rocket's profile with the pointing arrow. You can now move this profile up and down the list using OSB 6 and 7. Disable the profile with OSB 9 and activate the profile with OSB 17. However, let's instead press OSB 3 to enter the profile control page to view the settings of this profile.
Ah, wow, okay.
The profile control page displays the weapon settings as set in the current profile. You can alter the settings along the left and right sides of the display.
So when are you
The
applying
settings
again,
in the
Dom?
profile table in the center of the display can also be changed, but from other pages. OSB 19 and 20
guys, I'll be
will
right
cycle
back.
through the profiles without making them active. Let's try changing some of these settings for this profile. Looking at the right side of the display, you can see the current release quantity is set to single. This means that for each press of the weapon release button, only a single rocket will be fired. Let's change this to ripple single by pressing OSB 6 twice. Press the spacebar key to proceed when set.
All right, I'm back. What? Oh, you do one-on-one with me? That would be cool as shit, dude. I'm in Discord, my Discord, Dom, if you want to jump into stream time at the very top.
You can now set the ripple quantity to determine how many rockets will be fired while the weapon release button is held down. For example, to set the quantity to 3, press button 3 on the UFC, and then OSB 8 to enter the value into the profile. Press the spacebar key to proceed when set.
Hello.
Hello.
Additional
Hello.
options on this page include OSB 10
Let me
to
take
set the
my
default
push
HUD
talk off.
mode,
Hold on.
and OSB 18 to paste current profile settings into.
All right. Can you still hear me?
All right, I just switch PCs. I hear you on stream. I don't hear you on Discord.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, there you are. I hear
Oh,
you.
there we go.
All right, so what are you going over right now? What are you trying to learn?
I've just started from the beginning. I've done like the startup, did some like navigation BS, but I don't think I'd be able to. Don't really think I got it because the training broke. Like one of the triggers broke on it. But yeah, I'm green, dude. Like I'm green as fuck.
Just like you were going over weapon systems and
That was today. That was just now. Like I
right.
haven't. Yeah. So like I said, yeah, man, I'm still green as hell. I get started. That's about it.
I don't know like all the details and the startup procedures it taught you or what you learned.
Let's just start from scratch, if you don't mind. Like if you wanted to show somebody, just show me. Like I just got the module.
There's a lot about this jet. There's a lot of little things you can do in different ways, like learning how to use the UFC under the HUD. I haven't really learned a whole lot of.
Okay.
I don't really use it for much of anything other than like inputting laser codes and whatnot. So learning how to use that for nav and like creating steer points. I've always used the CDU on the right knee.
Yep.
But there's a lot of different things you can do with that UFC that I just haven't really picked up on. I'm trying to do it my game.
Okay.
But as far as weapon systems, building your profiles, loading, like getting everything loaded, getting your whole aircraft set up, go, is fairly easy. So,
There's a wiener in chat with you. Hell yeah.
creeper.
Love wieners. Big
paper.
Lizzie King.
So my first week down there was the second half of my pay period that we were currently on. I went down there with 41 hours for my first week.
Yeah.
Here. Finished the second week of that period with 128 hours.
Oh, goddamn.
And then the next pay period were 2 straight weeks of being there, and I finished that 2 straight weeks with 168 hours.
Do you do time and a half for overtime, or you guys do two times?
Everything past 40 is time and a half. Yeah.
Time and a half. Nice.
Yep.
Some people do get lucky and get 2. That's why I was like, oh shit.
No, we're just time and a half, but it was basically unlimited OT. They wouldn't let us work past dark, so we were going in at 6 and not finishing until like 8 or 8:30 every night. So we're pulling about 14 to 15 hours a day.
I don't miss
Monday
that.
through 6 days a week. We're working Saturdays as well. But then at the end, they announced that they were giving everybody a $500 bonus per week we spent down there. So everyone's getting like a $1,500 bonus on top of everything.
Did you just wire like an entire city or what?
All of Houston.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
it was just storm damage. They got hit with insane sustained winds, and their soil is very soft down there. It's not like,
okay.
You know, they're the highest point of Houston is 40 feet above sea level.
So you're in
They're
Louisiana.
They're basically built on a swamp essentially, and they have massively tall pine trees, and they were uprooted all over the place.
Oh, that's a nightmare.
So it was like no matter what street you went down, it looked like a war zone of just chopped up trees lining the streets waiting to be picked up. Those trees came down and tore down telephone poles, power wiring, our wiring. There was just massive amounts of plant damage all over the place.
Yeah, I remember seeing the aftermath of some of the typhoons when I was in Okinawa, because Okinawa gets hammered when a typhoon runs through there. And yeah, man, like, it's like almost like post-apocalyptic, you know what I mean? Like his power's off and you got shit all over the roads, and like, hey, look, that looks like an aluminum siding too. Oh, that is an aluminum siding. Like, why is there a boat over there?
So the Wednesday they announced us wanting to go down and picking who was going, we had 15,500 outage events in our network just in Houston alone.
Whew.
By that Friday, it went down to like 3,000, but most of that's power being down.
Right.
But by Friday, it was like 13,000. And then by the time we got there Monday night, it was down to like 5,000 because power was being restored. But once we got there, we were just chasing where power was already back on, but people still weren't. Our devices weren't. It was just a lot of going around and chasing power outages.
Did you guys do it by like grid, or did you guys like? How
We
did you
went
guys
by
break it up?
hub. So we have what's called a hub.
I think your hub just cut out.
Sorry, I had a clear my throat. A hub service is a large general area, and they have multiple hubs that cover the city. So they were looking at the larger areas that were down. They're like, starting this hub. Once you get that cleaned up, move over to this hub.
Nice. Okay.
Cities, parts of it. All right, where can we go? Where should we go?
Let me see if I can.
You want to go over to like Foria or something?
Let me see if I can actually get my server up and going. Give me 1 second.
Foria, PG, PvE, only has 2 people.
I'm just seeing if I can get my server starting up. So give me just a second. Tell Mariana so.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Okay. I need missions. For ya.
I sorted it by region. North America, it's the only Persian Gulf one. There's the 2 drop downs in the middle. It says map and region. Top.
Yep. Yeah, I see it. And there's only one other person in there that's a A10.
Wild Bill. Is that his name?
Nope. Akadori.
Go up to the top. Where the filters are. Search region, North America. 2 drop downs in the middle. It's the only one PG.
Okay. Yeah. Akadori, that's the only person I see in there on the A10.
Oh.
I'll refresh, but I'll join that one. Okay. Boom.
So there's a lot of different ways in this to select your weapons and what weapons you want to use. You can either use the Dismiss page. The issue with using the Dismiss when you select weapons on that is it doesn't keep the profile that you built on if you do it that way.
Oh, okay.
So if you want your weapons to have a certain profile to them, and you select them on Dismiss, what I was told is it doesn't use that profile you built. You can make the HUD soy and then cycle through your weapons with your HOTAS.
Oh. Why is
How come
this?
there's no A10 C2s in here? What's going on?
I don't know.
Change coalition. Blue. On.
So I guess not the server.
Okay, whatever. Disconnect. Eric, whatever caucus is PvE US2.
Okay. Same thing.
What is going on?
Is it this dynamic? It's a dynamic slot shit, that's why. You have to click on dynamic slot and then choose what location you want to fly out of. So if you want to fly out of Seke or Senki, whatever the hell it is, Tbilisi.
Koboleti.
Alright, let's go to Koboleti. And then you choose your aircraft.
Let's just bring it up. 10A. Go. Sanaki. C2.
Sanaki, okay. A10 C2.
So I want you to build a loadout. This is going to be my main loadout for Gray Flag. That's what you can fly on a lot. They do have limitations in Gray Flag, but it's not like it's not horribly limited. They mainly limit your rocket pods, and that's about it. You can carry 105s in the A10, and they just took the 105s off the. They mainly took the 105s off the 16 for it. All right, so go left to right. So left is going to be your ECM pod.
Okay.
Number 10, I like to do rockets, and then the MPP laser guided hydras.
Okay.
Second from the top. And then a 9 is going to be a 3 rack of AGM 65 deltas. You can do 2 or 3 or 1.
AGM 65 by 3, 65.
Most people will run duals just because of weight. It's more realistic, but I like to have the 3. All right, number 8 is going to be rockets again. I like to bring a lot of APKWS.
Okay.
So you're going to go for the 2x. So you'll see the top of the list is 2x, in the middle of the list it goes to 3x, and then the bottom is single.
Right.
So do the 2x MPP, second from the top.
Okay.
Should say like 14 under the rocket pod.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 7 and 5, you're going to do GBU 54s. Apparently they did an update to where if you put bombs on 7 and 5, you can't load anything on 6 anymore. You used to be able to do like 3 bombs on the bottom of that, but now it's either 1 in the middle or 2 on the outsides. And then 4 and 3, you'll just duplicate 8 and 9. So 2x MPPs again. Yep.
Okay.
3x Mavericks on 3.
Okay.
2 is your TGP targeting pod. And then 1 is a dual rack of AIM 9Ms.
Okay. Let me save this.
I call this my Gray Flag main.
Wait, where's the save button? Fuck.
I don't know.
So the dynamic slot, you changed it so that you can't save? The fuck?
I don't know, that's dumb. I always do everything in the mission editor. I still do it the old way.
Well, I was doing it either way, but fuck. At least now I know if you do the dynamic slots, like there's no save loadout button.
Well, maybe you just spawn in without doing the loadout. Bring your drop down. No, on your loadout page.
Okay.
Go all the way to the top. Should be it says empty.
Yeah.
Click that. Doing it this way, it just spawns you in loaded that way.
Oh, okay. So
just hit OK. Just hit OK and spawn in.
Okay. Dynamic slots auto remember your loadout. Okay. But it doesn't, like, you can't save that loadout. You know what I mean? The same. I was looking to save it like forever.
You'll have to do it.
Yeah.
If you do it once, you're spawned in. You can save it.
Yep. There we go.
So once again, targeting pod, rockets. The wing, you can only do a single pod. 3 Mavericks.
The convoy has been spotted, heading towards the UN outpost near Zimoroka. Take it out before it gets there.
54, GBU 54. What up, Daggy?
Hey, it's the Wienerman. It's a Daggy, the mad scientist. This was what, rockets, right?
Yeah, you pretty much just replicate 5, 4, and 3. You're just gonna replicate. And then 2 is your TGP, 1 is dual rack aim 9Ms.
All right, I was able to save it.
Cool. So at this weight, 47,000 pounds is pretty heavy for us. So I would probably drop our fuel down to like 70%. Try to drop a little bit of weight.
Okay.
It's still a lot of fuel.
Request refueling. Request rearming.
Ooh, you're running Afghan week, huh? Yeah, I can't wait to get this thing over to Afghanistan.
All right. So my startup procedure is always we're gonna go battery power on, right side, and then your inverter standby on.
Let's see, battery, inverter. Okay.
Yep. And we'll go left by your throttle to your APU start.
APU start.
And I'll arm my ejection seat.
Mm-hmm.
We can go down to your bottom right and start turning up lights, engine instruments, auxiliary, flight instruments, console. Those illume, formation lights, and accelerator comp switch on.
Do you turn your anti-collision in position?
You can only do that with the pinky switch in a certain position,
Oh, okay.
but you don't need that on now. All right. So now that your APU is hot, we're going to go back up, turn APU gen on.
Okay.
All right. Underneath your left DDI, all the switches at the bottom, you're going to turn your CICU.
Refueling complete.
CIUC on, GTRS on, and IFFCC on.
Okay.
We can kick over our first engine to idle.
Do you start left or right?
I start left. All right. So on your warning panel over by your underneath your CMS, on the top left it says engine start cycle.
Yep.
Rearming complete.
You can't start your next engine until that light goes out. So that's what we're waiting for. All right.
Okay.
Down by your CDU, underneath your CDU, you have 2 switches that say CDU and EGI. We're going to flip both those on and get them started.
Okay.
We'll turn on both of our MFDs.
Okay.
Cool. At this point, you should see APU gen flashing on the bottom left of your warning panel.
Yep.
You can turn that off.
The APU gen.
Yep.
Okay.
And as soon as you see that engine start cycle light clear, you can start your right.
Okay.
Cool. The fuel selector knob underneath your fuel gauge, I like to just put to main. That way it just shows me all of my...
Yeah,
all
sorry,
of my-
less DOMs.
All right, left DDI above your gear. We'll turn anti-skid on. We'll turn landing lights on. Behind your throttle, I like to go to my radios. So the main radio with the screen, we're going to turn it to TR.
Mm-hmm.
the one below that, we're going to go to both and preset or manual. In Gray Flag, I like to put it on manual, just manually enter in my radio. So that's your UHF and your VHF. And then below that is your FM. So the right switch, we're just going to switch up one to TR on the FM radio.
Okay.
To the left of your VHF is your IFF panel. I always enter in a mode for my 3-A, so like I just always do 666 because
where
move your
oh, there it is. I see.
Yep.
IFF
so
on.
The section, so the section that has mode 3A, you got to put in a squawk code. So you can just do 66 or whatever. I always do the rightmost switches first. And then IFF on.
Okay.
You already have that done. Now there's a knob. There's a knob right underneath your left grip. You'll kind of zoom in and see it says EMER and norm.
Yep.
You're going to click that 3 times to norm.
Okay.
Yep. Right above that, right above your throttle is your yaw and pitch and SAS switches. Click all those on. At this point on your warning panel, all you should see lit up is EAC and nav.
Okay.
Okay, so we can turn that APU off.
APU off. And then for this, I think you go to is it CDU?
So what I want you to do is go to your left dismiss or your left DDI. I want you to select dismiss on the bottom left. Actually, no, sorry. I did that wrong. I need to go to load. So hold the button that says COM. Press and hold it until the page changes.
Okay.
All right. And now it's kind of like the 16 where we can place what we want in that position. So we're going to select the button that says load. It will highlight. And then we're going to hit the COM button on the bottom again, and it puts load in that position. Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Now select load on the bottom again to go to that page.
And load all.
And then hit the load all.
Hell yeah.
Until that white box disappears. Don't turn your TGP switch on the bottom until you've loaded your dismiss, because your jet won't know that you have a TGP there.
Gotcha.
And it won't like heat up properly.
Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
Okay.
We got.
All right. So the white box in the bottom of your load
Yep.
page is now gone, which means you're loaded. So now we can select Dismiss, and we'll see all of our stations.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. So to finish startup, at this point, if you look down at your CDU, your alignment at the top should say INS nav ready.
Yep.
And at the bottom, it should say T equals 4.0.0.8.
Yep.
Yep, it means we are good. So we're gonna hit the right side. It says nav,
Okay.
the arrow button. Select that. That means our alignment is done.
Okay.
Once we go to nav on that alignment, underneath your HSI behind your stick, you got a bright button that says TACAN. See your
Right,
HSI in front of your stick?
Oh, there. Yep.
There you go. So you're going to, above the TACAN button, you're going to select the EGI.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then right behind your throttle, above your radio, is a gated switch. It has little guards on the side.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of red. I'm gonna flip that to on.
Yep.
That's for your autopilot and shit won't work without that.
And I found out the other day that if you're not INS aligned, that switch won't stay up.
Yep. Correct. All right. So at that point, you can arm your CMS panel, so all the 4 switches turned up, and then set the knob to semi.
Yes.
Cool. All right, so weapon setups. Let's go to our left DDI. We're gonna go to INV at the top right.
Okay, go to INV. Okay. Inventory.
Now we have GBU 54s and we have a
Yep.
lot of laser guided APKs. So let's select station 5, which is the top left 54. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Now we're gonna go to inv stat top middle.
In inventory statistic. Oh, sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. So now we should be GBU 54 inventory.
Okay.
So nose fuse top left. I just select that so it has a nose fuse on it.
Okay.
And now we have our laser code on the right. So we're going to use that UFC at the top. So I'm going to type in 1656 like I normally do. And you'll see it appear in your HUD if you kind of move your camera around.
Yep.
Bottom of your HUD.
Scratch pad. Yeah.
Yep. And then we're going to select that, place our laser code there.
Okay, let's 15. Got it.
Now, before we do all that, let's go back to Dismiss. Select your Dismiss button again.
Okay.
So if we pay attention to this, left and right on that screen are both 54s. So those are symmetrical, right?
Yep.
Below that, you have APKWSs left and right of each other.
Symmetrical.
For stations 4 and 8. So that's symmetrical.
Mm-hmm.
But then you have that one APKWS pod on station 7 that is, or on station 10 that is not symmetrical, right?
Right.
Because the lightning pod is separate.
Yep.
So let's go back and do this again. So go to INV.
INV. Okay.
And then select the 54 on the top left.
Okay.
And then INV stat.
Okay.
Set your nose fuse again.
Okay.
And then set your lays code again for whatever it is you want to use.
Okay.
Now, if you hit load sim, it will load that weapon with those stats to both the left and right on that Dismiss page because they are the same weapon.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? So now you'll see on your Dismiss that they are both flashing align ready and 16 or whatever your lays code is.
Yep.
Yep. So we're going to do that with our next station. So station 4. Select that, INV stat.
It's not giving me INV stat. Oh, I'm not in inventory, that's why. Never mind.
Yep.
So station 4, INV stat. And then for this, doesn't matter because there's no fusing.
No fusing, but you got lays code on the left, so you're going to put that code in again.
See, let's try this again. 1586. And bam, and then load symmetrical. Okay.
And then you have pod set double because it's a dual rack of pods.
Where is that? Oh,
So go reselect it in stat,
yeah.
then pod
Double.
right above your lays code.
Okay.
and then load sim. Cool. And you'll see that station.
So it
8
doesn't
across
sense
from it.
that there's 2 pods on it. It just okay. I thought it might pick up that there was 2 pods, but no, it makes sense now.
Now we'll go down to station 10, the single rack,
Yep.
and then mstat. And then it's already on pod set single, but you'll put in your lace code for that station.
Okay.
And you're just going to do load single, not sim, because the TGP is on the other station symmetrical from that.
Okay.
Cool. So at this point, we can turn our TGP switch on, get him warmed up. I'm going to set my
TGP on.
flaps to take off 1 button down.
The hell am I getting spiked by?
Something up in the air.
Oh, just wondering what the fuck a 30 is.
It's 230. SC30.
Oh, okay.
A couple things we forgot. So on your right-hand side, bottom right of your CDU, there's a big block switch that says heat.
Got it.
Right there. Turn that on, and then your HMD is underneath your TACAN box. So right side, look at your right side. Underneath your CDU is your
okay.
ILS box.
Yeah.
Underneath ILS is your TACAN.
Okay.
Underneath your TACAN is one that says replacement battery with a switch that says on off bat. Yep, that's your HMD.
Okay. I've not turned this thing on yet, so.
Okay. A lot of really good things with the HMD in this jet. A lot of really good stuff.
Yeah, that's. I heard this is probably like the best HMD in the game. So.
Probably one of them.
Yeah.
So on your left EDI, let's go to TAD, bottom left button.
Okay. The
Okay.
mappy map. Mhm.
So this is where we can create our flight. So
Okay.
So on the bottom right, you'll see a button that says net.
Mhm.
We'll select that. Now we have our own ID and our group ID under net.
Oh,
So
it's
group
like the
ID would
Apache.
be our flight number.
Mhm.
Own ID would be our number within that flight. So I am 01 of 13. What are you?
Owner ID of 01 and group ID of 13.
Okay, so what I want you to do is set your own ID to 02. So with
Okay.
your EOC, hit 02 and then hit own ID.
Done.
Cool. Now, what I want you to do is hold to get off net. I'm going to go back to TAD. Now, hold TMS left long, and on the top right corner, you'll see SPI on
Yep.
as a green box. That means we're sharing our SPIs now.
Oh.
So no matter where my SPI is with your
Okay.
HMD, you'll see a blue line from my jet pointed to the ground.
Ah. Okay.
You don't just see like a box. You can physically follow the line from my jet to the ground where my SPI is.
That's
And now
dope.
that we're in the same flight, in the same group, you'll see me as 01 in the sky. I would see you as 02. And you'll see that indicated on the ground. It's a very, very, very good
That's awesome.
HMD setup.
What's really had me tripped out on the HMD is being able to like see friendly ground targets.
Right.
I'm like, what?
So in your HUD on the bottom right, you should see indications that say 10R, and then underneath that, it should say 0 init position.
Let me see, 10R, that says something
Bottom right.
2049 to bullseye.
2049. Oh, bottom right of your HUD. 10R, then underneath 10R should say 0-INIT position.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it does. Like I see your HUD
Wait.
in the HUD. Bottom right
Yeah.
of the HUD. You should
Okay.
see like 2 countdowns. Underneath that, it should
Oh.
say 0.0M DTS.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So no matter where you spawn in this jet, in the sim, it will always create that spawn point as your 0 waypoint for your initial position.
Okay.
You never have to create a steer point for where you spawn. It will always automatically create one for you.
Gotcha.
So if we hit, let me figure out my controls here. coolie switch.
Creeper's pit is almost done. Coolie switch.
Nice. So coolie switch up will make your HUD soy. It'll indicate it soy by a
The
asterisk
Yeah.
in the left middle.
Yep.
So at that point, if we now use DMS up and down, we can cycle that steer point. I believe that's DMS. Yeah, DMS aft and forward. If you watch that steer point in the bottom right of your HUD, you'll see it cycling.
Oh, yep.
See that?
Yep.
All right. So that's how you can quickly, if you have a bunch of steer points made for target positions, if you make the HUD soy, cycle up to your next one and then do China hat long, up long,
China hat
it'll
up
make
long.
it'll make that your speed.
Oh, okay. China hat.
Right?
Yep, that's the right one. Is there any way to show what my speed is?
What do you mean?
Like, okay, I hit China hat up long, but like on my tads and nothing like that, does it show like what my speed is? Okay.
You have to hold China hat up long.
Okay, up long.
Now go up to mission 3. Go up to steer point 3.
Boom. Mission 2's.
There you go. And then China hat up long.
Ah.
So
Holy
now
shit.
you can see, and your HMD will be pointing over there. Should be to our right, and you'll see that little white castle. Follow your HMD.
Oh, holy
Now,
shit.
The white castle is your SPI.
Gotcha.
Whatever your SPI is, you're gonna have a bunch of different indicators. You're gonna have a box with a big box with like an X in it. That's indicating where your TGP is looking.
Okay.
But until you make that your SPI, it won't move the castle.
Okay.
All right. You don't have to do any kind of Maverick aligning in this. All your Mavs will look where your SPI is created. They just automatically look where your SPI is. Okay. So there's a lot of button workflow on this. Have to remember like coolie up to make this soy, DMS up to select that steer point, China hat up long to make that the SPI, and that when you do that, you're slaving all sensors to SPI. So your TGP, all weapons that use a sensor will slave to that position. Okay. And then at that point, to use your MAV, you would coolie left long to make your left MFD soy for your MAVs, and then TMS to lock and fire.
Okay,
So
is it
the
TMS
hardest
up
part
like it is in the Hornet? I mean, in Viper? Okay.
Viper, yep. So the hardest part of this jet is just remembering all of the button workflow.
Okay.
There's a lot of this short, that long, DMS to coolie to this. Like there's a lot of workflow.
Yep.
And that's where it takes a lot of time and repetition getting that memorized.
Yeah, and once you got it down though, it's just like, you know, get all your targets and then ripple everything and get the fuck out of there.
There's different ways of doing it. The Mavs don't have ground stability like the Viper does. Like when you they do when you first do your China hat up long and you make that your SPI, slave to SPI.
Okay.
They are stabilized on that point, but on the MAV screen, if you try moving them to another target, you're going to notice they aren't stable at all. They're very hard to use at that point. So there's a method to creating a bunch of mark points before you go in, but even that is takes a lot of workflow to remember what to do.
Right, okay.
So you have to coolie up, make the HUD soy. You have to DMS up to your next mark point. You have to China hat long, make that SPI, coolie left long to MAV, TMS up, fire, and then you do it all over again.
Oh, Jesus.
Coolie up, DMS up, China hat, coolie left long, lock, fire.
Okay.
But when you practice that and you memorize that, you can get multiple Mavericks off in quick succession.
Gotcha. So it's not like mark points in this 16 where it's just like, okay, you got your mark points to then boom, one button, boom, one button, boom, one button. You know, like
No.
damn it.
No, it's a cycle. It's a cycle. But once you
Gotcha.
practice it, you'll realize how much faster it is.
Mm.
So let's figure out where we're gonna go. Where are we at?
We're at Sukumi, or not?
So it looks like what steer point 2 is where we want to go. We're at Senaki. So steer point 2 is probably our
Where is
first
2?
target to go with. Well, they're already pre-built in your jet.
Yep. Okay.
So if you DMS, if you coolie up short, make your HUD soy.
Okay. HUD soy, and
Yep,
then
you'll
coolie.
see,
Oh.
and then
So you wanna go-
DMS up and down.
Mhm.
DMS up and down to cycle your steer point. So steer point 3 says MSN2, mission 2. Yep. So then with that as soy, if you China hat up long, you now make that your speed.
Okay.
Make sure I have this on mission. Alright, that is good.
Now,
We
do you
are
have
ready
to
for
turn your
taxi.
mavs on and everything, like, or do you wait till you
Yes,
get in the air for
yes.
that?
So bottom left or left DDI, bottom right says MAV.
Okay.
We'll select MAV, and then we're gonna hit top right EQ or EO. It says off.
Mm-hmm.
Hit that, and they should be aligning. There is a
Okay.
there is a countdown. They have to warm up.
Yep.
Okay. Right DDI. Let's go to TGP.
Okay.
All right, and then we're gonna hit top left CNTL for control.
Okay.
Then we're gonna hit AG for air to ground. Get them turned on.
Okay.
Now let's hit control again. CNTL top left.
Yeah.
And there on the left side you see L and then LSS. So with
Yep.
your UFC, put in your code and then select L for your laser.
Okay.
And then what's your code on?
I'm on 1586.
So I'll type 1586 and I'll put that on LSS, and then I am on 1656.
Okay. My LSS is 1656.
Cool. Then you can hit return top left.
Okay.
That's all hot, ready to roll.
Nice.
So you should have bound something that's like master mode,
Yep.
weapon master mode or something.
Mm-hmm.
HOTAS master mode control button.
Yep.
So in your HUD, towards the left, it should say CM1150 underneath the asterisk. That makes your HUD soy. See how it says CM1150? Left middle of your HUD. See the asterisk right in the left.
Yeah, I
middle
see the
of your HUD?
asterisk. Yep. My
Right
asterisk
below
here.
that, it says CMM1150. Is it not? What's it say there?
It says weapons off, D5, B1, safe, steer point.
Okay, so you already hit your weapon master mode button then. All right, so with your HUD as soy, like you already are, if you use DMS left or right, you can now cycle through your weapons,
Ah, holy shit.
right? See that?
Yeah. Holy
Now
fuck.
this is how if you create a profile for a weapon,
Yeah.
or like GBU, say your GBU 12s, right? You put it like a lace code to them and an auto lace time and things like that. That's
Yeah.
on the profile. That's where if you select the weapon in the dismiss, it won't use that profile. If you select the weapon in the HUD, it will automatically use that profile.
Okay.
So let's go back to our dismiss real quick.
Okay.
All right, let's select P Prof on the top left.
Yep.
Right now, let's arrow down to your GBU 54.
Okay.
Okay. Ooh, what did you go to? I'm trying to see. Can you like zoom in on your screen so I can see what you're doing? There you go. Okay. Now on the left, you'll see Act Pro.
Mm-hmm.
Select that. No, actually, I meant View Pro on the top. Sorry, hit View Pro on the top.
Okay.
All right, so here it was where you can change that weapon to being CCIP or CCRP on the profile.
Okay.
But it doesn't let us do that. Where is the laze time? Hang on. Profile main. Let's go back. I don't want to be on those. Let's go to profile. Arrow down, view pro. Is that not in here? Is that under the inventory? Inventory this, inv.
No, it should be in here because the profile has laze time and laze code.
Turn. Dismiss, profile. 54, we'll go view pro.
Is it LS time?
Okay, hit change set. Oh, did you already do that?
Yeah, I mean, is that what it is? Is like the LS
Okay,
time?
yeah, so on the top right, you'd see auto LS. We'll turn
yep.
that on.
Okay.
Yep, an LS time is your auto lace time, but that is time till impact, kind of like the F16, right?
Okay.
So if you do 1.5 and then LS time, that means it will automatically activate your laser on that target when the bomb is 15 seconds from impact.
Okay.
So whatever you want your time till impact for your auto laser.
So how does it work with 54s? Because they could be either, right?
They can be either, yeah.
Right.
You can ripple them or you can laze them.
Okay.
So you wouldn't want auto laze on if you wanted to do ripples.
Gotcha.
You'd want to turn that off.
Yep.
And then you'd hit save at the top.
Down TJ Jet, he resisted flying.
So now that you've created that profile for the bomb, if you selected them in your Dismiz, it wouldn't use that profile. But if you select it by making your HUD soy and then DMS left and right to that weapon, that's where it's going to use that profile.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. It's making sense. It's not too clunky yet.
oh, it's gonna feel clunky. It's
Oh, is it?
it's gonna feel clunky.
Yeah.
once we get
I'm
going.
not looking forward to that part yet.
All right, so your warning panel underneath your CMS should be clear.
Yep.
Good to go. That's all on. That's all on. All our lights are good. You're good here. All right. Full talks.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks.
Gotta remind myself to do a voice attack for this jet
Wheel
because.
chocks are now
Yeah,
removed.
it takes a separate one.
Yep. All right. How am I getting to the runway? I'm turning out and to the left.
Are you on your left already? Make sure you got nose wheel on. You'll get an indication to the right above your RWR.
Mm-hmm.
That'll say steering engaged.
Yep.
I see Creeper quit coming to my streams for a while. I was flying the hell out of the A10 before I... Right.
It's that selective memory, Dom.
Yeah.
It's been so long. I mean, we don't remember what the last Glizzy stream was like. We're just living our own little highlight reel over here. I'll tell you what, man, playing this game is in 4K on a huge screen is awesome. It's not quite the Arc, but
Tell me about it.
it's just not curved. That's a weird thing. 43-inch monitor, not curved.
All right. Our rotate speed is going to be about 180.
Okay.
We'll go gears up. We're not going to want to put flaps up until you're about 40 knots over rotate.
Oh, okay.
So,
All right.
So don't gear and flaps at the same time. So about 40 over rotate.
Okay.
So I'm off the brakes. I'm pushing into power. I'm feeling good and rolling.
Hey, grab you.
Speed's alive. Nose wheel is off.
Those wheel off. How you been, Grabu? Hopefully well.
Abu. And again, rotate 140. Sorry, I was way off on my speed.
140, rotating,
Positive
coming
gear.
up. Don't want to tail strike on the way out.
Just maintain about 140 or 4 degree up.
Okay.
A little bit of trim. Gonna have to play with trim a lot in this jet.
Okay. Well, it's not fly-by-wire, is it?
Nope.
I don't think it is.
There's
All right.
190, 40 over rotate, so we'll get flaps up.
Flaps up.
Altitude, altitude.
All right,
Oh, hell yeah, Grabu.
we're on steer point 3 in your HUD, yeah. So make your
Steer
HUD
point
soy.
3. All right, so that is HUD is soy.
Say mission 2.
Yep.
And then China up long to make that your SPI.
China up long. Yep. I just saw my
So off
target
to
power
our
go that
right,
way.
off to about to our 1 o'clock, you should see a big dotted box with the
Yep. With the weather
castle.
cake in it. Yep.
So the box with the green dot in the middle is your TGP, where it's looking.
Okay.
The castle is your SPI.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So turn out right into it.
Grabu said to write me a cute little dirty message. And I'm so glad to hear that you could finally breathe, Grabu. Hopefully that's a permanent thing and that your health is on a up and up. What's up, dude?
Oh yeah, that's good.
All right.
So go to your TAD on your left screen, the DDI.
Okay.
Now, on my screen, since I'm 0-1 of 13, for me, things aren't working properly. I'm not seeing your SPI anywhere
Okay.
because somebody else is on 0-1 of 13. If you
Okay.
see things like flashing and being really fucking awkward,
Yeah.
change your own number. So you should be good on 2. So
Okay.
I'm going to go to net. I'm going to go to 0-3. So I think when somebody else spawned in, who else is in the air? Is there another A10 ahead of us?
Storm Raisin, thank you very much for the follow. Who do we have? It'd have to be another A10, right? Yeah, there's another A10 in the air. Flapjacks.
I don't know. If multiple people are using the same number in their net, and that's where things get really fucked up.
I think the same thing was true about that Apache when I was trying to learn that shit with that.
Yep. All right, so what I want you to do is coolie right long, make your TGP soy. Go get the
Coolie
green
right.
box around the screen.
Yep.
Long.
There we
Go
go.
get the green box around it. Yep. All right, now this is very similar to the Viper.
Okay.
Your China hat up short is a step in, zoom in and out.
Ah, okay.
Okay. Your DMS up and down is a panning zoom in and out.
Oh, okay.
And it looks like you already have the buttons set up for like FLIR and whatnot.
What was it for that? Was it DMS? Or was
No,
it?
it's a separate bind. It's boat switch. It's your boat switch, aft, forward, center.
Ah, boat switch is right here. All right, there we go. So that's what black hot. How do I tell?
It will say on the top right. It'll say
there we go.
CCD, white hot, black hot.
And this should be CCD. Okay, yep, got it.
All right. So now, if we use our whatever is the bind to move it around.
The
HOTAS slew,
yep.
up, down, left, right. You can move it around, and the functionality is very similar to the Viper, right? So China had up and down to step zoom, DMS to pan in, and then you can TMS up to put it in point.
Okay.
We're
so
pretty far out at this point.
Okay. Non-A10 just could be donors. Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
I'm going to get my Mavs selected, so I'm going to coolie up, make my HUD soy, and I'm going to DMS right until I see Mavericks.
Hold on a second. The fuck?
The side mission has been completed. Good job.
You got your Maverick selected?
Not yet. My coolie isn't working. Oh wait, I was holding it for too long. I was holding it for too long.
It's just up short.
Yep. All right. Let me see, and then I could switch it with DMS, right?
Left and right.
Just master arm safe. Why is it giving me that?
Yep. So we'll get master arm on under your left DDI. We'll get gun pack on, and then laser arm.
But still not cycling through.
You have the little asterisk in the left of your HUD.
Yep.
Left middle of your HUD.
Yep.
And then DMS left and right. I can't see what your HUD's doing. You're zoomed out too far.
Okay. Yeah. CCIP invalidated.
Okay, so you're on gun
master
mode.
mode?
That's why you're on gun mode. So hit your master mode button.
Got it. Oh, what was that? Okay. Got it. Now I can, I see it now. Maverick, got it.
Is that us?
I don't know.
Firing? Oh, there's a jet up to my right. There's a fast mover up on my right.
Yeah, he was in the cons, right?
Not too much.
Is S the same? Search radar?
S is just generic search, yeah.
Okay. Hey, Suicide Calling, thank you for the alert.
So I'm reducing my climb down to like 2 degrees.
Okay.
So DMS does not switch your screen sway. It's all coolie, and it's long to go to your screen. So right long.
What was that launch?
Left long.
Is this like the Apache?
Missile.
Okay.
Yeah. It has a missile warning system.
Got you.
So it'll give you a warning for IR. They'll give you a warning for IR missiles, like everything.
Okay. I'm just like, what the fuck?
So you should have a bind called CMS Z-axis.
Oh yeah, that's, I think CMS is the countermeasurement. Yep.
So you should have aft, forward.
Yep.
I don't have left and right, but what I have is Z-axis down.
Yep. I have all
You have
four
that?
and a Z. Yep.
Okay, so if you press Z-axis, you will start just dispensing. If you press it, you'll start dispensing based upon what is locking you.
Got you.
All right.
It's a smart
Now,
countermeasure thing.
Yep. So underneath your CDU, you should see where it says like standby air, active, chaff and flare, right above your horizon. Look at your horizon in the middle of your console.
Okay.
Look right above that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
See
Standby air active.
Yep. If you press and hold that button, your standby air will go into operate. So that's your jammer. So whatever is locking you, it will switch between air or SAM or ground.
Okay.
Based upon what it thinks is the biggest threat when we're on semi, it will switch your jammer between air, SAM, and ground. Right?
Got you. Okay, so that's how you turn it on.
That's how you turn on your music.
Yep.
If you just want to start dispensing based upon what is locking you, you can press it once and it will just keep dispensing.
Okay.
If it's an air target, it will start jumping. Sorry, it'll start dropping chaff really fast.
Okay.
And then press and hold it to turn the music off.
Okay. Now it's back in standby. That's fucking sick.
Yep. So with the TGP is soy, if you do China hat up long, it's gonna slave your TGP to whatever mission you're on, whatever.
Oh,
target.
okay. So that's like the CZ, kind of like in a.
Yep.
Okay.
It's that press. China hat up long is slave all sensors to speed.
Got you.
Right? But what we did earlier is we made that waypoint for waypoint 3 our SPI.
Right.
So currently our TGP is not our SPI right now. So if you zoom it all the way out and then use your HMD and look at your SPI and then move your TGP around, look out to your left. Now move your TGP around. You'll see how you'll see how the hat doesn't move. The castle doesn't move, but your TGP is moving.
Right.
So if you want to make your TGP the SPI, you'll make TGP soy and then hold TMS up long.
Oh, okay.
All right. So get on a target. Get on a target with your TGP. So China hat up short to zoom it in, pan it in once, and then DMS up long to zoom it. So here I have a Tor. So I'm going to TMS up once, put it in point, and then I'm going to TMS up long and make that my SPI. It doesn't really give you any indication that you've done it other than you'll see your actual SPI with your HMD move with your targeting pod now. That castle will follow your TGP at this point.
Okay. Yeah, I got something. So TMS up to make it a point, right?
Yep.
Okay, point track on it.
Now, underneath in your targeting pod, it says point and then L at the bottom, right?
Yep.
So if you do DMS right, it will go from point L, which is just lays, to point P, which means point.
Okay.
So it will not, your weapons will not track a laser on point. The point is just for you to visually mark a target with your targeting pod under nods. If you do it again, it goes into point B, which means both. It's a laser and pointer. So at night or on nods, people can see your laser and your guiding weapons simultaneously.
Okay.
So if your weapons aren't tracking your lays, you're probably on point P. So pay attention to that while you're attacking. To slave mavs to your speed. And then you can play with your brightness and your contrast a little bit. You're probably gonna want to.
One second. Okay. Now how do I?
Now China hat up short is how you zoom in that Maverick one step.
Got it. Yeah, Mavericks only have one step usually, right?
Yep. Now what I want you to do is on that Mav screen is move the Maverick to the next target and you'll see how it starts floating around.
Yeah, it's not, yeah.
Right?
not ground
That's the
stabilized.
stability I'm talking about, right? So to get it to go back is trying to head up long, slave it to your speed,
Okay.
and then trying to head up short to make sure it's zoomed in.
Okay.
Now it's going to stay looking at that speed as long as you trying to head up long. You made that your point of interest. It's going
Right.
to stay there as long as you don't over G. When you over G, things go weird.
Okay.
So we're underneath a pretty large cloud, so I'm going to start to dive here. I'm going to try to get under this cloud cover. I don't know what you're looking at over there.
I don't know what I'm looking at either. Alright, so if I do my targeting
I'm on
pod
a tour.
again, I wasn't on anything for my targeting pod. Alright. Here's something here. Let's zoom in. Let's make it a point track. So how do I make that point track right there my speed?
TMS up long.
Okay, TMS up long. There's no indication, but if I
Got
go,
smoke in the air.
I got missile launch.
Yeah, we're getting missile launches, but they may be above us. Yeah, I see smoke in the air above. Yep, I got smacked. We don't have any cap over here. I'd rather go somewhere where we don't have to worry about enemy
That's fine.
aircraft. I don't know
let
what
me
your
just-
mission has. There's a red hornet above you.
Okay. That's awesome that they have red hornets. Just throw that out there. I can't. So I'm on the MAV, right?
Yep.
Trying to head up.
So coolly head.
Okay.
Yep. Trying to head up long, and then trying to head up short. Zoom it in.
Okay. And then how do I
you go.
get the
Now-
MAV to lock it?
TMS up, just like you normally
Ah,
would.
okay.
Target management. But see, it gives you your range bracket on the left of the map
Yep.
screen.
I see
Yep.
that now. All right.
They are way more finicky than the Viper Mavericks. They love to contrast lock other things.
I'm on rifle.
Locking.
Die.
Oh, and-
Yep.
So let's find somewhere. Let's find somewhere where we don't have to worry about getting attacked by shit. You have. Is there shit that will kill us?
No. It's Daggy's training mission. That's why it's on Mariana's.
Oh. Fucking hate Marianas.
Yeah. I think I have another training server. Yeah, Tactical DCS. It's evening though.
So the one I would recommend is going to Boss, the guy I fly with a lot. Boss. Type in 162. Just type in 162.
Okay.
And it's going to be the 162nd Vipers Persian Gulf training server.
PG. Okay. We'll get some water while we load in.
So get slotted in and then I'll DAFRA. But before you rearm, I want you to change your 54s to 12s. So we're going to go over profile building on the 12.
Okay. You said.
And I'm going to use the restroom real quick.
A10. Go to DAFRA.
Don't start the aircraft up. Let me use the restroom, and we're going to go through the startup. We're going to do it pretty quickly, too. So
Got it.
Follow me as I'm saying things. We missed one little thing with the startup that makes your INS run faster. So we were going over other stuff. Be right back.
Yep. I hope you guys are enjoying this content because I am going to probably watch the shit out this VOD.
All right.
All right.
Rearming?
Oh, rearm. No, you said to rearm. Yeah, that's right. Are we going to take the same, was it 70%?
Yeah. But switch your GP
Where did it go?
to 12.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the... There it is. Gray flag main. I'm going to have to change that to mission error to like 01 or something like that. Yep. Bombs, we're going to do 12s.
Request rearming. Copy.
Are you ready for startup?
All right, we're good. Oh, wait, no, I didn't defuel. Shit. 70, and then find the fucking thing. There it is. Bomb.
Request refueling.
There we go. Okay, now we're good.
Request rearming.
Close the canopy.
Rearming complete. Copy.
All right. You ready?
Yep, let's do it.
All right. We're going battery on, inverter on, ejection seat arm, APU on, lights. Pitot heat. APU is hot. APU gen power on. Left engine idle. Left engine is starting underneath your CDU. We're going to turn the CDU switch and the IGE switch on.
Okay.
Now there's a faster alignment process you can do that's more like a stored heading.
Okay.
And this is where we want to pay attention to our CDU as this is turning on. But for now, I'll get my radios going. So UHF to TR, VHF to both and preset, FM to TR. I'm going to glance back at my CDU. It's still not ready yet. As soon as we see that CDU go from its bit test page into the INS, kind of zoom in on it. So at this point, we can turn the APU gen off and we can start the right. As soon as you see your
There it is.
start cycle go. All right, so there's our INS. So here we're gonna hit the INS button on the bottom right. And then hit Alt Align. And then top right, select fast.
Rearming
It's a
complete.
faster alignment process.
Alt align.
But you have
okay.
you have to do that pretty quick. If you miss doing it,
Then you're stuck.
Yeah, you're pretty much stuck. All right, underneath your left DDI, we'll get CICU on, GTRS, IFFCC up twice to on.
Okay.
We can turn both of our MFDs on. Get anti-skid and landing lights on. Yaw and pitch SAS left and right both on. IFF, set your master code. Your squawk, IFF to on. And the switch, click 3 times to norm.
Wait, click which one 3 times to norm?
The knob underneath your left throttle grip.
Oh, that's it. Yeah,
it's very hard to see.
Okay.
Cool. Get our CMS on, all 4 switches up, knob to semi. And then Dismiss load all to your load page. Nope. You're already on your load page.
Yeah, how do I go back?
So you gotta select load. So you're gonna hold the COM button down.
Ah, that's it. And then
Press
load.
hold, hit load. Place
Boom.
it, select load. Load all.
There we go.
You know it's loaded all once that white box in the bottom right corner goes away.
Okay.
Once it's loaded, you can turn your TGP switch on and let it heat up.
Okay.
For the meantime, we can go flaps down to 10.
I have my flaps bound. Where's the actual switch at?
What do you mean?
Like I just have it on a 3-way switch on my HOTAS. Where's the actual flap lever at?
So if you look, see your gear lever?
Yep.
There's a big gray knob underneath your gear lever that says override.
Yep.
Like off to right. To the right of that, there's like a lever with a gray handle on it.
Okay.
Yep. That's your flaps.
This
Wait,
is
no,
aero
that's
refuel.
your fueling control.
Yeah.
Where is your flaps at? I forgot that is your air refuel. Trying to remember where it actually is.
Hey, P-Pistol. Yeah, that's Dom now. It would have to be up here somewhere. Oh, flaps are right here. That's the degrees.
So you're down too much. You should go up 1 to 10. There you go. That's
okay.
take flaps. All right. So if we look at our CDU, I don't know. Let's worry about that later. If we look at our CDU, it should be saying INS nav align is flashing.
Yep.
So select nav on the right.
Okay.
Alignment is done. Select your IGGY button under your HSI.
Okay.
And then that little IGGY switch behind your throttle. Why did my load all not go through? What's going on here? Load all, please. All right, we are hot and ready to roll. APU is off. So where is our flap slim? Did you find it?
No. Like, I can see where their degrees is, but
The indicator.
where the fuck's the actual switch? Weird jet.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh well. Alright, those were starting to engage. Let's get chocks out. Ground true, wheel chocks.
Why is my
Chief,
load not?
remove the wheel chocks.
Load all.
Copy. Wheel chocks are now removed.
Another little thing I always forget about is your altimeter to the right of your horizon. It's a pneumatic mode. You'll see a yellow PEU on it. If you just left hold to electronic for a few seconds, it'll switch.
Yep, okay.
Fuel selector to main.
Fuel selected main.
What is going on with my Dismiss not working? Oh, my master arm is on. Is that why? Is it freaking out?
Oh, I thought we have to do the profile still, right?
I can't even get my...
Yeah, you can't get yours, but it just reminded me, like, oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
for...
please.
Oh, the flaps are to the left of the seat, P-Pistol said. So while you look at that, I'll take a look at this. To the left of the throttle body. I see takeoff trim, but I don't see that, Pete.
You can press and hold that takeoff trim button until you see the light above it light up. So something's being weird with my jet and my Dismiss won't load. I don't know why.
Okay. Okay. Push it. Oh, okay. Yep. That's sneaky. That's sneaky.
I start up again, hang on.
Oh, that's cool, P-Pistol. Thanks for stopping by, man.
Load all, please work. I don't understand what's happening.
Oh, that's your DMS? That's the second time?
My Dismiss like won't show my loadout.
That's the second time, right? But you reslotted?
Well, kind of, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're good now. Looks like.
No, I'm loaded up. My Dismiss won't show my loadout.
Oh, interesting.
It just shows me empty.
Huh.
I don't fucking get it.
That's weird.
I've never had this happen before. I don't understand what's going wrong.
That's weird, man. I mean, obviously I wouldn't know. Unless you, like, empty your jet. Well, yeah, it looks like what you're doing now. And reload, that's weird.
This will be my third time starting up.
Oh, it's Fightbot. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in. Are you a DCS pilot? If you are, what do you fly?
Try this one more fucking time.
Yes, you are a DCS pilot. What do you fly? I was Fightbot.
What the fuck, dude?
Again? Is
Yeah.
is that slot fuck then?
It might be.
It sounds like it's actual slot problem, not a jet problem.
Slut. I'm gonna try a fucking slot, I guess.
Request rearming. Copy.
Hey, Cows 2020, how you doing over there on YouTube?
Rearming complete.
It's too bad Irish didn't release the Patriot Warthog.
I don't even think he ever got started on it.
I thought he said he just never released it. Or was like close to release, but he just never released it or something like that.
I never saw it.
Oh, I hope I spelled his name right. Oh, he doesn't have any A10 publicly shipped. Huh. Damn it, Irish.
Salt fast. Right, load all. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's slot. Something's weird with that fucking slot. I don't know.
Okay. I mean, it makes sense that the slot would be bugged and not you.
Let's look at the TGP switch on.
Oh,
Flaps
TG
coming
switch.
down. INS is aligning still. Altimeter is to electric. On cage, your backup ADI. To go. HMD is on. Let's go to the TAD. Go to TAD and net. I'm gonna go group ID of 15 for group, and I'm 01 of 15, so go to 0215.
Tad net. You said, I'm sorry, what was the... You just
Group
keep it
ID
all...
1502 of 15.
1502 of 15. Alright, own ID 2. And then was it TMS left long?
Yes, turn SPI on. Shared speed.
It's not coming. Oh, it's not soy. God damn it.
Doesn't have to be.
Oh, really?
Nope.
Oh, there it is. SPI on. There we go.
So now on the TAD, I got my shared speed on. You should see a blue line on the TAD going to the left.
Nope. Oh, damn it. There we go. I see a blue circle, but I don't see a blue line.
Don't worry about it for now.
Okay.
Oh, it's because no, I don't have a speed yet. I'm
Oh, okay.
Go to your TGP right screen.
Okay. Yep. Control.
AG, turn it on,
Okay.
and then control.
Okay.
TGP lays code. Then what are you on?
I'm on 1586. And you're what, 1656, right?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, Dismiss page. Do you already set up profiles for anything?
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to go to inventory, GB12, MStat, nose fuses on code 1656 here, and then load sim, APKs, MStat 656, laser code, sim, another APK. Load. All right. Did you do your profile for your GB12s?
I did, but I'll probably missed something, so if you want to go over it,
Okay,
let's do
so
it.
we're going to go to profile.
Shit.
Just hit your dismiss button.
Profile. Okay. GBU12, so go down one.
Yep.
View profile.
And then we're going to go view pro.
Okay.
All right. So here, first thing you want to do is set the mode to CCRP.
Yep.
You already did that?
Yep.
Okay. And then change set.
Okay.
Auto LS on.
Yep.
Lays time, I'll do 12.
Okay.
Yeah?
I put it at 10,
Then
but I'm moving to
save.
12. Okay. Save.
And then that's all you got to do. You already, if you hit Act Pro, what you're doing in this is if you want to use that weapon on the profile, this is the other way to select that weapon to use its profile. Is you go to this and then you hit Act Pro on that weapon and it will activate that weapon. That's why it's white.
Okay.
And then on your dismiss, if you hit dismiss again, you'll see that they're selected white.
Gotcha,
So you
gotcha.
have them, if you hit Act Pro, you have them selected with that profile. Or you can make the HUD soy and DMS through the weapons in your HUD to do the same thing. If you just selected that weapon through the dismiss, it wouldn't use the profile.
Yep.
Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. What's our TAC-in for El Dafra?
Is it 90? No, that's Manad. It's 90 something.
98. 96 X-ray.
Okay.
So underneath your CDU, you have your ILS, then you have your TAC-in channel. So the left knob is going to increase it by 10s. So move the left knob up to 90 and then move the right knob up to 6. And then if you click the left knob, it'll switch between channels. Sorry, the right knob. If you depress click it, it'll switch it between Yankee and X-ray. Then the knob to the right of that, switch to TR.
Okay.
Alright, so that's on Iggy. This is on Iggy. IFF is good. I'm ready to roll.
Okay.
Flight plan. Let's see here. Where are we going? Probably going to go up and hit What airfield is this? Is this Manhattan?
It should be
Waypoint
Dafra,
one?
right? There's
No, we're at Dafra. We're gonna go hit waypoint 1. So
Waypoint
you want
1.
to do the way. To see how I use the way.
Oh, okay. So we're not doing the preset thing that's in here. Okay.
Because if you're gonna go fly anywhere else that doesn't have them preset.
Yep.
So let's do that airfield as waypoint 1.
Okay, that's L mark something.
Just make a point on it with the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, and then let's go to the one up above it, hostile takeover. Let's just make a point on that.
Okay.
Somewhere in that box. So we'll make the 2 points.
Okay.
Okay. So on your CDU, what I want you to do under the screen is hit the waypoint button, WP,
Okay.
and then hit steer point.
Okay.
Okay, so waypoint 0 is always where you spawn as your initial position.
Mhm.
Under the keyboard, bottom right of the keyboard is a vertical plus minus rocker box.
Yep.
That is your increment button. So as you cycle up, you'll see your steer points are being created. It'll show you all the steer points you have made.
Okay.
Right. So it'll go from 4 to 51. Every airfield in the map is automatically waypointed.
Okay, I'm not seeing
As
any
you cycle, you'll
increment.
see how every single airfield.
I don't see it. I'm doing the increment thing, but it's not moving.
You're on steer point.
Yeah, I think this is
Go back to
why.
waypoint.
Yep, I got it. Yeah, I
Okay.
see 51 or 4, then 51.
So you'd want to go to the last created steer point, which would be 4,
Okay.
and then hit begin transfer.
Okay.
And you should see it should go up to 6.
The hell? Something just happened.
You use the different way. I still only use the old one. I hate the new one. With a passion.
There we go. So yeah, it's up to 6.
Cool. So now in your HUD, you can pulley up and then DMS up to find waypoint 5.
Ah, it's just listed as waypoint. Okay.
Yep. Mission 5, waypoint 5. So the
Okay.
number on the left is the waypoint,
Yep.
and then the mission is what you have beside it.
Okay.
Cool. And then we can China hat up long, make that the speed.
Set.
Cool. So now all our sensors are looking
I
there.
see your blue line too.
Okay, cool. So under your HUD, underneath where it shows your mission, it'll show you 52 mile DTS. So that's how far out we are. 52 miles. Full
And
chocks.
then it's what, like 2 minutes? No.
No, a lot more
No.
than 2
Yeah,
minutes.
yeah. 18 minutes probably, right? The top one is like your time to target or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got it. Okay.
So, taxi out too. Looks like left. Taxi out left for 13 right.
Okay.
Flaps are to 10. Takeoff trim is set.
Well, I don't know if I did my checkoff trim. Let's see.
Does your trim hat have a depress?
Yeah.
I can't remember what you fly with. Are you still on the 16,000 or did you get?
No, I'm on VKB. But yeah, my trim hat has a depress.
I would set that as your TO trim button.
I'll do that right now.
You don't have anything on it.
I don't think I do. Let me make sure. I have trim reset, but take off trim. There. Okay, alright.
So the thing I want you to do is look off to your left with your HEMIX. Go ahead and hit your brakes. See how your HEMIX might seem a little dim?
Okay.
If you do coolie down, you'll see the asterisk in your HEMIX. That's how you make your HMD soy. And then do DMS up and down. You can change the brightness of your HEMIX on the fly.
Ah, oh, hell
Cool.
yeah.
And then coolie up short to make your HUD soy again. Now in
Done.
your right DDI, hit stat at the bottom.
Stat, okay.
Yep, and then hit HEMIX at the top. On the bottom, you can see you're in day mode and night mode.
Oh, okay.
So if you're in night mode, switch it to day mode and you'll get a lot more brightness and visibility out of the HMD.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then you can increase and adjust the brightness. Your coolie down, DMS up and down.
That's cool as shit. All right.
Oop. I'm on the brakes, pushing on power. Rolling in 3, 2, 1.
And you said it was what, 140?
Yep. Your speed's alive, nose wheel is off. 20, 130, 140, rotate.
Rotating. I was right,
Awesome.
you're up.
Right here. 3 to 4 degree climb. Gonna add some up trim. There's 40 over rotate flaps.
Oh god. Well, I think I just got in your wake.
Probably.
Yeah. Didn't know A10s had a wake.
So now that closer, another thing you'll see is visually all of your steer points you've made on the ground with your HEMIX as well. They'll all say mission. So yeah, I can see both missions up there.
I can see one, yeah. I can see your
Yep. So you see 5 and 1 are on the same spot because we created one that already had one pre-made.
Okay. Creeper.
You understand the difference, the 3 different modes in your autopilot?
I have not messed with the autopilot at all yet.
Okay. So you have 3 different autopilot modes. They are right above your top radio where you flip that red EAC switch.
Yep.
There's a switch to the right that says path, out heading, and out. So path is going to be like your vertical climb mode, and you should have a button bound. Why is this not working? LAAP engage, disengage. You have that bound?
I doubt it. Just controls LP, you said?
LAAP engage, disengage.
Okay.
So if you have like a single button press, you can bind that too. That's just how you engage and disengage your autopilot.
Okay. Shit. I got into your wake again. Where'd you go? There you are.
then there's, if you want to bind that switch, it's all that LAAP still. There's path hold, altitude bank hold, and alt heading hold. So path hold is going to be like your vertical climb hold. It's going to keep you heading in a direction at your desired climb rate.
Okay.
And then bank hold is going to be a flying on horizon at a bank, right? So
where's
if you
the bank one? I don't see that.
It's called altitude bank hold.
I'm on the switch. I see.
Oh, on the switch. That's your out heading. So
okay.
I'm talking about in the binds.
Oh shit. Okay. Sorry.
If you want, I would bind that switch somewhere because you're gonna use that a lot.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. Let me rethink this real quick then. Just controls. Okay, so actually I'm gonna put that clear and then I'm gonna put that on here. Okay. And then you said which one was the bank? Bank hold, okay.
It's the out bank.
Yep.
And then the regular, I think, altitude is just fly.
Altitude heading? Okay.
Your direction and flat.
Okay. Hey, I was, thank you for the alert. Alright, so I got all three of them. Okay, good.
Okay. So what I want you to do is go into path hold.
Okay.
So you're fine. Now pull your nose up to like 4 degrees and then hit that engage, disengage button. You're going to hear the jet go dunk.
Okay.
Pull your nose up to like 4 degrees.
Okay. Oh, nope. Let's send me back.
So hit your engage, disengage. You already have autopilot on.
Okay. Is there any like indication of autopilot?
Yeah, it says it in your HUD on the bottom left corner, right above safe. It'll say like path HLD.
There we go.
And you'll hear it go badonk.
Yep.
All right. So while you're in path hold, pretty much just fly wherever. I like to keep my steer points to my left, just slightly. That way I can look off in my helmet and see them.
Do I have a blind for a path hold?
No, that's your.
Oh, there it is. I see it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it's actually 4. I thought there was only 3.
Well, the engage is your on and off. The switch
Right.
is just telling you which way you want it to go.
Okay.
There's no like heading select autopilot. You have to point your nose where you want it to go, and then turn autopilot on.
Gotcha.
Path is for climb and descent. It'll keep your nose at a certain pitch. Out hold is just flat and straight. And then bank hold will do flat and at a bank. If you want to do an orbit, but you have to be on the horizon for it to engage.
That's not. Alright, let's try it. This way then. Just controls. This isn't how I thought. So we'll just do this way. Engage, disengage. Boom. Boom. Okay. So this is engage, disengage. Yep. Alt. Back. Okay. Got it. Hell yeah. go ahead and put us back up in the bank angle.
Warning, autopilot.
Aw. Okay, let's go back here and re-engage autopilot. Okay.
So go to your MAV screen, your left EDI, get your MAVs aligning, which is the top right button.
EO off, align, master arm on, jump
Warning,
back on.
autopilot.
What kicked me out of autopilot? Gun. Like, just switch to a gun mode, I guess.
Oh, yeah, your nose will always drop when you put gun on.
Yeah, okay. Fucker. I want oxygen hold, I don't want it.
Warning, autopilot. Warning, autopilot.
Okay. Autopilot doesn't like my gun being on, I guess?
Warning, autopilot.
It just kicks it off. The fuck? Weird ass jet.
Warning, autopilot.
What's your climb rate at? How much are you climbing up to? You're on path hold?
I was.
Look at your switch. Are you on path?
Yep.
And that little red switch underneath your throttle's on? The EAC?
The AC's on, yep.
You got Iggy selected?
Yep. Let's do this. Let's.
Warning, autopilot. Warning, autopilot.
Yeah, it doesn't like this. Something. It doesn't like something about this. What the fuck am I doing wrong?
Are you hearing it beep at you? Or are you hearing it go donk?
Yep.
Maybe it's a trim.
Hey, John.
Maybe you're just over trimmed.
Warning, autopilot.
Maybe you're just over trimmed. Is it climbing and dropping really hard by itself?
Yeah.
So just get your trim set and then try it.
It's a glizzy. Yes, it is, John. How you doing, you sexy man? Okay. So the autopilot was finding the trim too much, so it gave up, pretty much?
Pretty much.
Okay.
It was trying to fight your trim.
Yeah.
So get your TGP up on your right screen.
Okay. TGP is up.
So remember, coolie up, make HUD soy, select your steer point, China hat up long to make speed.
Okay. Try to head up long.
See how your MAVs are already moving to that speed?
Yep.
So let's try to find a target, make the TGP soy, just coolie right long.
Got it.
Bunch of tanks down here. I'm not really seeing any sand threat as of now. I don't know what's over here.
Switch to white hot. Yeah. Okay. What are you? You look like a BMP. So I want to do
BMPs.
TMS.
So find heavier armor.
Okay.
You have Mavericks and you have bombs, right?
Yeah. Yep, you're right.
BMPs. Anything light armor is killable with your APKs.
Right.
So anything heavy armor or anything you want to attack at range, use your Mavericks on. Try to be more selective of what weapon to use on what target we say. We have a fuckload of APKs.
Right. Oh, my autopilot. God damn it. Let's just throw you an altitude hold.
So I can see the drone overhead on the targeting pod lasing a tank. You'll see a big white line pointing at a tank. If you zoom out.
Okay, hold on.
Look up to the right. See that? See that line?
Nope.
You're looking right at it. See that big... or is that just a road? Look to the right.
Okay. Oh.
There it is. See that white line?
Yeah, the eye of God right here.
Yep. So what you're gonna do, because what you've done so far is you made the steer point your SPI, but now you need to make that target your SPI. So you're gonna put him in point, TMS up short.
Okay. And how do I switch to
do
B for both again? Okay.
DMS right and left.
Warning, autopilot.
I don't know what happened. I'm gonna ask. Okay, DMS. What the fuck? Ah! Alright, let's just do this. Okay, I'm masked. Did I overfly it? Oh yeah, it's over here. Fuck. My bad. Let me just turn in. Been better to do. Heard back regarding some job stuff not happening. Oh, John, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Ooh, your voice is making John's tip froth.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Alright, that's fine. There's the Eye of God again. Alright, and point. What? No. Doing wrong.
Well, you don't even have to be in point, really.
Okay.
Not moving, right?
Right.
So when you put your TGP on that target, you're going to do TMS up long to make that your SPI.
Okay.
Okay? You're going to go coolie left long, make your MAV soy.
Okay.
Okay, and then you're going to go China hat up long to slave your MAVs to that SPI.
Gimbal limits, okay. Where am I at?
Yep. And now you would turn in.
Oh shit, okay. It's right here.
And then with the MAV screen as soy, China hat up short, zoom it in.
I'm way too close. Fuck, it's right there. Yeah, let me get some distance to turn back in. I was right on top of it. You could deal with John's tip. Does it tell me distance to target?
Yeah, the left on the MAV screen and in the HUD.
Yeah, so
you'll have your range
miles?
bracket in the left of the HUD.
Okay.
Oh, on your TGP, yeah, bottom right should say like 4.7 miles.
Okay.
So you're that in the very bottom right?
Yep. I 6 miles, you could probably start turning in.
Now that you've already made your TGP soy, anywhere you look with your TG, or you made your TGP the speed by doing TMS up long, right?
Yep.
So now anywhere you move your targeting pod, if you look out with your helm, you'll see that castle moves with your targeting pod.
Okay.
So when you lock and fire on that guy, when you move your TGP to the next target, that's already your speed. But what you'll have to do is go back to Mav, soy, and then China up long to slave to SPI.
Okay.
And then lock and fire.
All right, that's making a lot more sense. I think I'm kind of getting the workflow a little bit.
So I always climb and roll right when I release a weapon because we have our TGP on our left wing. Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
So I like to roll to the right.
Okay. Yep.
And then come back into a left-hand bank.
Let's get underneath these clouds.
Stay above 12,000 feet.
Stay above 12,000. Okay.
Yep. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to find another tank. You should, with your HMD, you should be able to look out and see my speed.
Yep.
Right? So put your crosshair on that target.
Okay.
Put your crosshair where my thing is, and I want you to hold DMS left long. Sorry, right long. So that's the way you can move your targeting pod. DMS right long. Is it not working?
Oh, wait.
DMS right long.
Yep, there we go.
There you go. So you see my speed? There you go.
Yep. Okay.
So now you can find that. Well, no, I was on a tank. What happened to it?
If it was the one that was being God raid, I'd launch a Mav at it.
Oh, I don't know. I was on a different one. There you go. Here's one. So I'll put them in point. Make that speed. Now you should see my speed out there.
Okay.
So use your autopilot. Get up to your horizon and go to out on the switch. Go all the way down, and then enable it at a left-hand bank, and it will hold you on the horizon at that bank. Don't move your stick.
Did I mess up my binder for that? Whatever. Alright. Oh no.
You see my speed there? Yep.
Okay.
There you go. Now your TGP. So you're looks like you're wing masking. I think your bank's too hard. There you go. Just happened.
Server?
God fucking damn it. God damn it. Oh. Motherfucker. Did you just fucking patch or something?
You want to go to Daggy server?
Did it drop?
Did it? I didn't get anything from the ED, I don't think. No, I don't have a Discord notification.
Me neither. Hello? Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to hop off for a bit, but at least you
I'm
have
probably
a little
gonna
bit.
call it here. But yeah,
Yep.
I got something to work with now.
Yeah. Bombs
Well-
are a little bit different. If you want to auto laze for your APKWS, you hit your nose wheel button.
Okay.
When you have your soy, you hit nose wheel steer, and that's how you auto laze.
Okay.
So I usually fire around somewhere like the 3.5 to 3 mile mark.
So
Gives
you
you
hit
that
nose wheel steer to
bottom
auto
right.
lays?
Yes.
Okay.
Nose wheel steer to turn the laser on, and then hit it again to turn it off.
Oh, okay.
So I'll turn the music on, and then I'll hit pickle, depending on the armor.
Mm-hmm.
Tanks, T-72s, you're not going to kill with them.
Right.
BMPs and Shilkas, it takes 2.
Oh, it takes 2. Okay.
Takes 2 for a BMP and a Shilka, something of a medium armor.
Right. Okay.
Lighter armor like a BTR or a technical, things
Hey,
like
Joshua
that,
Brooks.
takes a single.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, that makes sense.
and you
I
can
mean,
just
at the end of the day,
go
they're
pop,
still
pop.
hydras. You know, like they're just guided.
Yeah. You can turn them with the profile on the inventory. You can set it to fire in single or pair, or when you hit the button, it would fire 2 at once.
Right.
I don't like doing that because I always have to remember to switch it back if I only need to fire one, right?
Can you like hold down the ripple?
You
Like,
just
if
hit
you
it
want
twice.
to?
You
Okay.
can just go pop pop. If you want to fire 2, they're both going to track the same laser and go to the same target,
Okay, that makes sense.
right? So I just manually always fire 2 if I need to.
That's awesome. Hell
You
yeah.
can learn and practice how to ripple them in singles by giving them a little bit of space between each other.
Mhm.
So you have 2 technicals right next to each other. You can fire one and then wait like 3 or 4 seconds and fire another.
Okay.
Wait for that first impact and then move your targeting pod
Yeah.
to the next one and let it impact.
Same thing with
Takes
Hellfires.
practice.
Right.
Yep.
Hell yeah. Yo, dude, I really appreciate it.
Yep,
I was just stuck on the, going through the training missions. I'm like, then triggers
we can do
break and fucking like, But yeah, hell yeah. Thank you so much, man.
Anytime. Yep. See you, dude.
Yep, I'll see you around. Everybody loved having you here, so hopefully you're back soon.
Oh, maybe.
I hope so. Now that the sim pick can be paid off after all that overtime.
Yeah, I got other bills to pay off.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you, but bust your ass to get something really rewarding. That's for sure.
Yep. All right, man.
All right, take it
Toodles.
easy. All right. Yeah, I don't know if you heard me, Josh, but thank you for being here. Unfortunately, you came in at the end of the stream. We had a great instructor. He was the one that showed me how to get my ass up in the air and be effective in the 16, and now he's showing me on the A10 too. So very thankful to have him. Domnom's HD. Can I do a shout out from this app? Hopefully he will start streaming again sometime soon. He's on a break, which everybody needs from time to time, and he just got back from working his ass off, so definitely understandable. It takes a lot out of you sometimes, for sure. So with that being said, YouTube side, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here. And Twitch folks, stick around so that we can raid. Then is, yeah, for sure, John, for sure. And you guys check out John Blur too. He's a awesome streamer. Whether he's doing his art streams, which are very relaxing, and like the best version of like a just chatting stream, because you see them do this incredible artwork. The dude is a natural conversationalist, so yeah, he's a really good dude. Give John here a follow as well. I'm pretty sure everybody here is already following, but for that lurker in the back that's spiking the punch, go ahead and give John a follow as well. Oh, I'm sure when the Chinook comes out, a lot of people are going to come out of their hiatus. But, you know, you're much more than just a DCS streamer, dude. You're a great all-around streamer. Like I said, I really enjoy your art streams. Very relaxing, very funny. So, it doesn't matter what you're on. I mean, if you're going to do a hot tub stream, let me know. I'll be there throwing singles, baby. Let's see. Who are we going to raid? Ah, Chief's on. Oh yeah, let's raid Chief. Chief's an awesome dude. For anybody that I missed during chat, I'm sorry. I was kind of trying to make the most of my time with Dom, so I'm not wasting his time and while I'm trying to learn from him. So thank you guys for your patience. I wasn't as active and responsive as normal, but hopefully you guys still enjoyed it. I'm enjoying learning this thing. This is my Strike Eagle copium for when the next patch drops and they break the Strike Eagle again and the community doesn't release a mod that they claim that they fix the Strike Eagle with. So, you know, this thing is also an air-to-ground monster, for sure. And it's sitting in the hangar, so why not learn it? Alright, let me see, what did we have today? We had, OzFightBot with the follow, thank you very much. Swarmer Raisin, thank you for the follow. Yeah, that was it. Let me make sure that I have the YouTube ended. And Cows 2020. I don't know if I said what's up to you earlier, but if you're still here, thank you. All right, YouTube is done. Rated.